Congratulations on beginning your journey to getting life and health license. This short video is to help you get started with your study course and give you tips on being effective with your preparation so you have the best opportunity to pass the exam. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's first take a look at the format of the exam. In the state of Hawaii, the life and health exam are two separate exams. But some states do combine both into one exam. So check with your exam provider in your state to see how your exam is structured. The life exam gives you up to 2 hours and is broken up into two parts. You got part one with general, which is about 60 questions, and part two is the state, which has about 40 questions. Now, all of the questions are multiple choice with 4 possible answers, and the passing score is 70% in Hawaii. So the health exam is also 2 hours. It is also broken up into two parts, with part one being the general with 60 questions and part two being the state with about 40 questions. And passing health is also required a score of 70% too. Again, check with your state for the passing score in that state. Now, how do you register for the exam course provider? So you're going to go to examfx.com/WFG on your browser, and you're going to register for the life and health in your state. So the course should be around $30, and you're going to pay for the course and check out. Now, for those of you that prefer another alternative exam course provider, we do have Excel Testing, and their website is going to be excelsolutions.com. And when you check out, you're going to use the discount code WFG. So let's take a look at how to register. So in order for you to register for the ExamFX course, you're going to go on your browser and go to examfx.com/WFG. Now this /WFG is important for you to get the WFG discount, so make sure you remember that. So when you get onto the website, you know you're on the right page where it says World Financial Group. You're going to click on Insurance Register right here. Now, you don't need to put anything for your email or discount code at the moment, so just go ahead and click Next Step. Then you're going to select Insurance Pre-Licensing, and then you're going to select Hawaii if that's your home state, but if not, then you can go ahead and select your state. You're going to select the Life and Health course. It is one button because it combines both into one course. And then Next Step. Then you're going to select the $29.96 package, or the package that's the lower in cost. So let's go ahead and select this package here. Now you can go ahead and click Next Step. You don't need to add any of these extras, okay? So go ahead and skip all of these extras or add-ons, hit Continue. And then now when you get to this page, you're going to hit Create an Account. Okay, so let's go ahead and create an account. So I'm going to put my information in here. And then you're going to create a password. Make sure you follow all the password rules that you see right there. Okay, let's go ahead and put in a phone number. Okay, once you're done entering all your information, hit Register and hit Accept. And so now you're ready to check out. Okay, so if you hit Continue, you're going to be able to check out. But take a look, this course is normally over $200. But because you're part of our company, you get a steep discount, and the course is now roughly $30. Okay, so you hit Continue over here if everything looks good. And then you go ahead and check out on this credit card page. So when you finish registering for the course and you want to go ahead and log into your exam course, you're going to go to examfx.com in your browser. So over here, you can see that I'm on examfx.com, and you go ahead and click on user login to go ahead and log into your course. And because it is an insurance course, you're going to click on this button where it says insurance course login. So go ahead and click on that and log in with the email that you created the account with. Now, because this is not the first time I am logging in with this particular account, you can see the first page is the course page. But if this is the first time you're logging in, more than likely you'll see this page. So this page is the account page where you need to set up your security questions and put in your agent ID, your WFG agent ID. Okay, so once you set up your security questions and then you put in your agent ID and you click save, then you're going to be able to go to the courses, which is the main page that I was on earlier, okay, which is going to be this page right here. Okay, so when you get to this page, this is the main page. You can see that there's two courses. There's a life course and a health course. So let's start with life first. When you start studying for life and health, you want to start with life first. So go ahead and click on life. So the first part of the life course is the chapter reading. So every line that you see over here represents a chapter. Every chapter can take anywhere from about an hour to 2 hours, depending on the speed of your reading. And at the end of the chapter, you'll have a short practice quiz to test your comprehension of the material, okay? So if you're spending about an hour or two every day studying this course, you'll probably get through a chapter a day or two. And so over here for Hawaii, there's 6 chapters. Now, some states combine all chapters, right, for life and health together in one course, but for Hawaii, it's broken up into 2. All right. Now, the practice exam over here, there are 2 modes in the practice exam. So you got over here a learning mode and an exam mode. So learning mode, every time you answer a question, they'll let you know right away if you got it wrong or right. Whereas exam mode, they don't let you know until you complete an exam. So it tries to simulate a real exam environment. Okay, so you may want to start with the learning mode, and then when you get used to it, you can go ahead and do the exam mode. There is no limit to how many times you take your practice exam. So the last 2 resources are some things that you can use if you want to. So readiness exam is like a last check practice exam to test, if you're ready for the real exam. But many team members have told me that they did not even need to use the readiness exam. The practice exam was more than enough. So if you like to use this, you can definitely go ahead. And then resources are some resource that you can take a look at. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how simple the course is. Okay, when you're done with life, then all you have to do is go back to the main menu. You click on health to launch it, right? And it is the same format. You got the chapter reading like we saw earlier, and then you got the practice exams and the readiness exam and the resource center. Okay, so that's about it. Now over here, one last thing about the course is the total time in course. So for Hawaii, it doesn't matter how much time you spend on this course, whether it's 1 hour or 100 hours. But for some states, you do need to pay attention to the clock counter, which is how many hours have you been studying. The reason why is because some states require a certain amount of hours on the course. Now, if you don't actually need to study that many hours, you can always leave the clock running while you go ahead and do something else, right? But this is important, for other states. All right, and there you have it. That is pretty much how you study the ExamFX exam provider. Finally, there are a few keys to passing the exam. If you take this part very seriously and follow the keys strictly, this is going to lead to a very good chance of passing. Right? So first and foremost, the most important thing is to really be consistent and study every day. If you only study during the weekend or your days off, your retention is going to be lost, and you will find yourself rereading material that you've already gone through because you forgot about it. So do your best to try to do at least an hour every day. Now, if you can do more, then that's great. Now, an hour in a day would put you on pace to finish studying in about 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes, though, the day does get busy and you may find yourself not being able to do about an hour. So then do 30 minutes or maybe even 15 minutes. The main thing is to be consistent and studying every day. The first week might be a little confusing, right? Because that's normal. You're learning a new subject. But if you keep studying every day, then by the second week, things will start to become understandable. Now, the second key is to schedule your studying and your exam. Be intentional about your studying. Put it in your calendar like you would put anything that you're doing. Do your study at the time of day that you feel your best. For example, if you're a morning person, don't wait till 9 p.m. to start studying. It won't work. Vice versa, if you're a night person, don't schedule your studying 5 a.m. in the morning either. So you want to study at the peak of your day. Scheduling your exam is also very important because it gives you a target date to finish. Most people that don't have an exam date usually end up taking a lot longer than they really need to, and sometimes even stop studying altogether. If you really need to reschedule the exam, as long as there's 2 days before the exam date, you can reschedule with no penalty. Now, the third thing is you want to comprehend the questions. Most people get the answers wrong, not because they don't know the material, but sometimes they don't comprehend what the question's really asking. For example, the question may ask, which of the following is not? So you want to pay attention to the word not. Or all of the following except. And again, you want to pay attention to the word except. If you comprehend what the question's really asking, you will most likely eliminate 2 out of the 4 possible answers already. Now, the fourth thing is you want to strive to get about 80% or higher on your practice exams. So the practice exams that we saw on the course earlier, if you're getting about 80% on those practice exams, you're pretty much ready for the real thing. Okay? And last but not least, watch our licensing workshops at least 2 times before you take the exam. They are designed to help you focus on what you really need to know to pass. So we have a course for life, which is about 2 hours long. And then we have one for annuities and health that's about an hour and a half long. Now, you don't need to watch the whole video in one sitting. You can watch part of it, one day, and then you can continue the rest of it the next day. Okay? And sometimes watching the video before you start your exam FX course is good too, because it will help you understand what you are reading better. So in order to get the videos, just send a quick email to wsbohana.licensing@gmail.com, and an automated response will be sent back to you with the video links. And finally, believe in yourself. You can do it. We are in a business where many people from all walks of life can become successful. It doesn't matter what your background is, your age, whether you're younger or older, and even if English is your second or third language. I've seen all these people pass their exam and do well. So you can too. Study well, and I look forward to this journey of financial freedom that we will take together. Thank you.